Hey guys, Rolando Rodriguez here with xgains.com, where we got workouts that work, eats that satisfy, and everything else you need to reach your lifestyle goals. So today I want to touch on a topic which I posted last week, I believe, and that is what Jillian Michaels said about the ketogenic diet. And to cut to the chase, what she said proves that either she's doing this just to get a rise out of people, or she really doesn't understand what's going on. She shoots herself in the foot almost every single other word that comes out of her mouth. And I want to sort of discuss what it is she said and how it's just not right. There's a lot of people out there that, know that she was on The Biggest Loser and knows that she looks great and she's in phenomenal shape and she's a personal trainer and she's making a living off of this. So they believe what she says. And you really, when you are that famous, I guess, and you have that many people listening to you, you can't just go out there shooting nonsense. You have a responsibility to be somewhat responsible for the things that come out of your mouth, especially when you're supposed to be knowledgeable. And what we know is that everybody who knows something doesn't know everything. So let's be open-minded. But there are a few things that she actually states that just aren't true. So let's hit them up.
The side effects? Too much fat, too many calories, too many animal proteins.
If she knows what a ketogenic diet actually is, as opposed to thinking it's just the Atkins diet, she would know that you're not getting too much animal protein, because too much animal protein will knock you out of ketosis, because it could raise your insulin level high enough to knock you out of ketosis. So if you're truly following a ketogenic diet, you don't have too much fat, you have enough to fulfill your caloric needs for the day, and you have enough protein to have your body function properly, but it's moderate amount of protein. So from the get-go, she's wrong. Just, there's no other way to say it. And she doesn't mention the fact that you're eating a whole bunch of vegetables. If you're not eating your dark leafy greens, if you're not intaking a variety of different vegetables, then you're not following the ketogenic diet correctly. It's not just about eating fat and eating a ton of protein. Not at all. A well-formulated ketogenic diet is not all about eating bacon and bacon and bacon and butter. Ketogenic diet, all you do is eat fat and protein? No.
You've got micronutrient deficiencies because you're not getting all of the phytonutrients and the antioxidants and the polyphenols that you would be getting if you weren't afraid of an apple or a banana or a papaya, which is absurd.
A well-formulated ketogenic diet is going to have more nutritional bang for its caloric buck than any other diet out there practically, okay? And you are going to get the phytonutrients, the antioxidants, which, as a little side note, going ketogenic, you are processing the energy in your body. When your body utilizes fat as fuel, it is a cleaner process. It produces less free radicals to begin with, so you don't even need to intake as much antioxidants as you would if you were following a regular diet where you're eating a bunch of carbs. Ketones don't only give you energy. They make your body work on a different level than if you were eating carbohydrates and primarily utilizing carbs as your fuel. Here's the thing. Carbs aren't a preferred fuel source. Carbs are a fuel source that we need to utilize immediately. If not, our body becomes hyperglycemic and the sugar starts to sort of poison our body. So we gotta get it out. It's not that it's preferred. It's primary because we gotta get it out before we poison ourselves. Just like if you drink alcohol, you got to get that out.
On top of all of that, our cells, okay, our macromolecules are made of protein, fat, and carbohydrates, and nucleic acids. When you're not eating all of the macronutrients, you're literally starving your body. You're starving your cells. Those macronutrients have very specific jobs for your biochemistry, for your body to do what it needs to do for you to continue living in the healthiest way possible.
Here's the thing. Our cells are composed of what she says. But if you're not eating carbs, your body will produce the carbs that it needs. We do not have to eat a single carb as long as we're eating fats and protein. And about our cells being in a state of starvation, that's the problem. We never allow our cells to, quote unquote, starve. So our cells are constantly storing energy because we're constantly eating carbs and constantly increasing our insulin level. So we're in this storage mode constantly. If we allowed our body and our cells to actually starve for a little bit, then we would realize that we have enough energy on our body in the form of fat, which is what we want to get rid of anyways, to feed our body. In America, our cells aren't starving. Our cells are over storing. Our cells are gluttonous. They're just constantly eating. So allow your cells to, quote unquote, starve. And you're going to see that your body's going to pull the energy it needs from your body so that your cells will not be in a starvation mode. And your cells start to learn to cope. When you're not intaking food, I can handle this. I got fuel on my body. I'm going to utilize that to feed my cells so that they're not starving. But guess what? Everybody goes out there and just constantly eats the carbs, making carbs our primary or preferred fuel source, and we never tap into the fat, which is what we want to lose to begin with.
So if you want to look your best and you want to feel your best and you want to live your longest, that is not the diet for you.
Look your best, feel your best, and live your longest. 3, 2, 1, here's me looking my best. Eating 60 to 70% of my total calories coming from fat. Look at America. We're not living our longest, we're not feeling our best, and we're not looking our best. Ever since we've been following what they told us to do, starting in the late 70s and the 80s, which was drop the fat, focus on carbs, and what happened? Diabetes and obesity running rampant in the United States, type 2 diabetes. So we're not looking our best, we're not feeling our best, and we're not living our longest. Here's the thing too. In terms of living your longest, when you're ketogenic, your body is producing energy via a cleaner fuel source, producing less waste, if you will, on a cellular level. So it only makes sense that you will live longer. Ketogenic diets sometimes are referred to as fasting mimicking diets, and there's studies out there showing that in a bunch of animals that caloric restriction will make you live longer. Okay? So if you're following a type of diet, let's say you're not even intermittent fasting, but you're following a diet that's mimicking your body in a fasted state, it would only make sense that that diet is going to make you live a little bit longer. And now in terms of feeling our best, that's the thing. America is constantly reaching for medication or food because they feel bad all the time. And they don't feel right. Well, here's the thing. Your normal's not normal. You can always feel better. And it has been proven and shown that a high carb or a higher carb diet has more inflammation for a lot of people out there than a lower carb or ketogenic diet. When you reduce inflammation, you're going to feel better. You're going to reduce the bloat in your body. You're going to start feeling better. And you're going to realize that your normal isn't normal. It's not normal to always feel bloated. It's not normal to always feel achy. But we think it is. Because that's how we live in America. This was just a 1-minute video clip. I don't even have time to do the next video. But that's enough. Guys, she's wrong. She's just wrong. And if somebody out there wants to debate this or has some other information, I'm always open to hear it. Just let me know and we'll discuss it. But at least when you present a diet, present it correctly. And don't just omit things because it's convenient. It's craziness. That's it for now. This is Rolando Rodriguez with xgains.com. Please let me know if you got any questions or comments down below. Please like, subscribe, and share to this channel if you haven't done so already. I greatly appreciate it. The website again is x-. That's the symbol, not the word, gains.com. And I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. Peace.